Today we're going to learn about rhythm. Now, there are many different ways we can learn about rhythm, and there are many different techniques for different students. One technique is not necessarily better than another. The important thing is that you all must learn the rhythm today. Have fun! This is a visual technique that some students find very helpful. In this technique, the student will use a bulletin board and look at notes already written on the board and remember what the teacher explained in class about using numbers to write out the rhythm to understand what's going on and what these notes mean. The student will write beneath each note a number or a representation of how to count out the beats. This is a great technique for visual learners because they can see what they are thinking about. Good job!
Thank you. I think this technique really helped me because I had to recall what my teacher said and put it into practice on the board, and now that I see it and can say it, when I see music, I'll be able to hear it and see it in my brain like I saw it on the board.
This student did not find this technique very helpful. She was rather confused by the technique because she's not necessarily a visual learner. She's more of a kinesthetic, tactile, and auditory learner. This student will learn rhythm by clapping the rhythm. She will look at each note and remember what the teacher said, and then clap them to understand what is happening with the notes. Good job! Great! I'm so glad you got it.
This is great because I just don't understand it when I just look at it. I like to put it into practice. I learn more by doing.
This student found it helpful to not only use a visual technique, but also use an auditory and speaking technique by speaking the rhythm and using movement to remember how to perform, that she has mastered the technique of knowing this rhythm.
1, 2, 3, 4. This technique really helped me because not only did I get to see what I wrote and see the rhythm, but by saying it and conducting it, I got to solidify it even more because the beats that I wrote down, like the 1 and 2, came exactly on my conducting pattern, which really helped me out.
Now, we will learn how to use this rhythm using fractions. This is a quarter note. A quarter note can be represented by the fraction 1/4 or a fourth of a pizza. Everyone loves pizza. This is an eighth note. An eighth note can be represented by 1/8 fraction or an eighth of a pizza. This is a great technique for students that like real life applications and also like pizza. They will be so intrigued by this lesson and they will take away so much from this. Go for it. All right, class, now we're going to learn another technique using some tactile instruments. Now, today we will be using pieces of gum. These are also representing this rhythm that we are trying to learn as a class. This is going to be a great technique for those of you that are tactile learners and those of you that like gum. It's going to be a great technique. You're going to love it so much. And this is going to teach you how to use real life things that are around you to learn a concept or a technique for music. Have fun!
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's one whole beat.
Okay.
And then these are smaller, and 1/8 is smaller than 1/4. So I think it should go 1/8, 1/8, and then another 4th. I think. No, I think it's a full 4th, and then the last 1/8. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we got
makes
it.
sense. Yeah.
High five. Teamwork. Rhythm's tasty.
Mm-hmm.